you know, I'm cooler than a fan. I got to let that fan blow, because I needed to cool off because I've been very heated over what I did saw the past day or so. And I had to speak on this because I know people wanted me to cook on this. People have been asking me to talk about this. Listen, I have to say this to you guys. I, like I said, I'd rather not talk these type of videos and talk about politics because the last time I talked about politics, people were harassing me. They were flagging my videos. They were trying to get my channel taken down, which I don't understand that. I thought this is supposed to be uh I thought this is supposed to be a free country. I thought you had a right to your opinion. I guess you don't have a right to your opinion when you criticize, the dimmer dummies. But I had to speak on this situation with Van Jones, this sitting up there boo-hooing, um, breaking down, just making black man look so weak. And Van Jones, last time I checked, lived in Oakland. Van Jones, could you please do me a favor? Could you please move out of Oakland? Because you are not the reflection of how real men from Oakland are. This is where the Panthers was founded, Oakland, California, my hometown. And you sitting up boo-hooing over Joe Biden dropping out the race, saying that's patriotic, a man that have a history of screwing over black people, specifically screwing over black people. Dude, if you don't get out of here, well, this is what they be doing to me. This is why, like I said, my channel, uh, I mean, they've been messing with my channel for years. You know, I so um like I said, I just don't like talking about these particular subjects, but it is what it is. You know, I've been shadow banned numerous times, and people have been harassing me, harassing my videos. Like at the end of the day, I thought we are supposed to be adults, so we can't have a civil conversation. We can't have a discussion on why I don't like this, why I don't like that, why I'm not particularly fond of this party versus that party. I've already said flat out that in all likelihood, I'm not voting, that basically the couch is going to get my vote. But at the end of the day, I've said this time and time again, but to see Van Jones sitting up there boo-hooing over Joe Biden, a man that had ties with people that had ties to the Ku Klux Klan. This man wrote the crime bill that specifically went after black men and black women. And then people want to dismiss all the things this man has said over the years. It's a reason why they call him Jim Crow Joe. But people want to play these games. But getting back to Van Jones, to see that man sitting up there crying, boo-hooing. I can understand if you lost your parent, your mother, your dad, your brother, or one of your children, but Joe Biden? Man, are you kidding me? That was so embarrassing, or as Popeye would say, embarrassing. You see this? Now you see this dude coming on here calling me out my name. Dude, kick rocks. And they say dimmy dummies are not racist. Well, you just proved what I've been saying. And it doesn't matter, but I'm just gonna keep it 100. Like I said, Van Jones is weak. But let me block you. I couldn't believe Van Jones. But this, if you guys wonder why Black men are the least respected group of men on the planet is because of dudes like him. Just like when you circle back to boxing, you got Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Johnson, uh, Floyd Schofield, Kid Austin and his dad sitting up there defending, taking up, kikiing with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia didn't won. He should be on social media. He should be ostracized. But these is all the dudes that attacked, turned their back on Devin Haney. These dudes didn't come out and defend Devin Haney when he said what he said about Lomachenko, which wasn't even nothing compared to what Ryan Garcia said. So where was all where was all these people saying, hey man, that ain't even that big of a deal. People need to chill out. But these dudes caping and protecting Ryan Garcia. Like I said, this is why people don't respect black men. But this is what happens when black men are raised by primarily black women and they don't have male authority in their life. One thing I could say, I had my stepdad, I had my biological father. My stepdad was in the military for 30 years. He retired from the military. He retired at MP. So I had some kind of discipline and he taught me things. So I had a male figure in my life. Then I had my uncle. Then I had my father until he passed on. Then I had, so I always had male authority in my life that taught me how to be a man. Sometimes I didn't understand how tough they were on me, but then as I got older, I understood. Now, I think the problem I made with my son is that I kind of spoiled him. And I think I should have been a little more of a disciplinary, like, the people and the men that I had in my life was with me. I always hung around OGs, gangsters, pimps, players, you know, I always respected male authority. And I should have passed it on to my son. And this is what happened when we thought our generation would figure it out and see for themselves, because the new generation, I don't know if he's a millennial or whatever you want to call it, because my son is 25 going on. I guess he would be a millennial. And I mean, he's there. He started to figure it out. But man, this new generation of black men, they are weak. Like I said, back in the day, we didn't allow, I'm keeping it 100. Shout out to my dude, the Cali Enigma. Back in the day, man, we didn't allow, I'm just keeping it 100. Let me show you how different things is. Back in the day, we didn't let no Mexicans or no white boys or no Asians use the N-word. We had beat their ass if they used that word. But like I said before, you can't use the derogatory terms towards them. And I think it's time to start using that. I feel like it should be an even playing field. If they want to use the N-word, we should be able to use whatever derogatory uh, racial epitome that's used towards them. It should be an even playing field. We can have a debate all day long about the N-word, whether it belongs to us or not, whether it's uh, a term of endearment. That's another discussion for another day, but that's just how different. Just like I'm sitting up listening to Shakur Stevenson constantly referring to Ryan Garcia as the N-word, but then we tell them they can't use the N-word. Or, because like I said, this new generation, they just screwed up. And that's just real talk. Like I said before, if if a non-black used the N-word, it didn't matter whether it was the ER or the A, that was a beat down. You would get checked instantly. But you got these new generation, they will defend, they will justify, they will get mad at people like us. They will attack us. And they just ass backwards. That's just real talk. And that's what happens when you raised by a single black mom. Whether black women want to admit it or not, they failed. They can't lead. You cannot teach a boy how to be a man when you're a woman. When you are a genetically born woman, even if you transition to a man, you will never know what it's like to be a man. You have to be born a man. And black women have been made to believe that they are better men than black men. I don't care who gets mad. I don't care if they, I don't care if you say something slick in the comment section. I'm going to say something slick back. It's reality. It's the conditioning. One second. So that's why. I say what I say. Yeah, exactly. Listen, I'm going to talk about Kamala Harris in about 20, 30 minutes because I'm really going to go in on this Kamala Harris thing. And the truth is going to be said. I may lose subscribers or whatever the case may be, but I'm just going to say it. And Kamala Harris, I can prove that Kamala Harris, I have the receipts. Y'all need to go look at my videos from the past about Kamala Harris. Professor Black Truth, the Black Authority, exposed Kamala Harris years ago. Kamala Harris is on record. Kamala Harris is on video saying that she don't give a damn about the black community. But somehow, some way, you still got black women and black men trying to bully, shame, and harass you into supporting her. And I just want to say, y'all can kiss my black ass. But I'll talk about that in the next video. Like I said, election day, I'm gonna be on the couch. I'm gonna say this right now. Today is what, July the 22nd. Y'all need to go to y'all local armory and y'all need to tool up. If you don't believe me, that's your problem. I'm giving y'all fair warning. I'm trying to help y'all. But if you don't want to listen, okay, fine. I know I'm ready. And that's just real talk. I really would like to know Van Jones' background. I mean, to see him sitting up crying like Dick Vermeil, who used to coach the Rams. Like, dude, are you kidding me? You look like a sucker. Van Jones looked like a sucker. He looked like a mark. That was humiliating. He looked like a mark. Ain't nothing patriotic about Biden. Have y'all looked at how this man over a 4-year period have literally destroyed this country? The United States supposed to be a powerhouse, but now we just a house, a broken house at that. The Demma Dummies had chance after chance. We gave them chance after chance, and all they have done is deceive, lie, play games with us, and put everybody in front of us except us. But then they beg for our votes, but we get nothing in return. Kamala Harris is on videos helping out the people, with the small hats and the word that rhyme with flu. She did something that specifically benefits them. Do I need to pull up the receipts? Am I going to do something that specifically helps blacks? No. Okay, so why are you asking for a vote? And then she had the audacity to sit up there talking about I'll save that for the next. I'll save her for the next video because I'm really finna cook. Kamala Harris because that's exactly what she is. She is a scam. She's not black. She doesn't consider herself black. Y'all do know how many times I got to tell y'all. Y'all do know Asian people go to historical black colleges, right? Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know white people can go to historical black colleges, and so can Hispanics, so can uh, indigenous Indians or Asian Indians. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know that historical black colleges is not 100% black, right? Y'all do know that, right? So I'm just letting that be known. But I really would like to know what Van Jones' background is. Did he have any man in his life that was a authority? I'll make up a new word, authoritarian. So y'all can patent. I just gave y'all a free patent. One of y'all brothers better patent that word, authoritarian. I mean, if Don King can make up words, why can't I do it? So, I mean, I mean, I was just like shaking my head when I saw him break down crying. I was like, my nigga, are you for real? That was like truly when you hear, y'all know, like how when you see something so embarrassing or something so uh atrocious, you hear a record skip. I straight heard a record skip when I saw him. And this is what you call, I mean, what? He was looking like, I mean, he was crying like Arsenio Hall on Harlem Nights. But I mean, I understood that he found his brother. His brother got smoked. But dude, and he was the perfect display Negro to put on TV to do that. He made brothers look so weak. That was like the biggest hoe move that I ever seen in my life. Dude, what are you crying for? What are you crying for? Joe Biden, we all saw the signs as early as a couple of years ago that he was falling apart. We saw that Joe Biden was having trouble with his speech. He was having a slip of the words. Now, everybody has a slip of the words. Even I do. But I'm talking about he was saying some stuff like, you, what? You just started to say and think, something not right with this dude. I know that he has probably, Alzheimer's, some form of dementia. I mean, he could, and that debate was disastrous. It was disastrous. And as I told you, I said he single handedly handed the election to Donald Trump on a silver platter. And here's the thing, what was this trial for? This trial was a waste of time. If Donald Trump wins the presidency, he can pardon himself, which he's going to do. But guys like Van Jones, they need to stay off TV. But that's why they brought him on TV, to basically humiliate us, to humiliate black men. People love to humiliate black men. Black men, you would think somebody of Van Jones' stature would understand what he did, the ramification when they saw him boo-hooing. Nobody respected what he did. He further sank the Democrats, and I mean, he further Titanicked the Democrats. That was like what meant to be a heartfelt moment. He should have just looked at the camera firm I mean, people would have somewhat bought into it, but to see him take off his glasses and start wiping his eyes, like, bro, what the hell? But then again, um, Van Jones be swimming in the milk, as Dr. Umar would say. But Van, if you listen to this video, please get the hell out of Oakland. If you still live in Oakland, could you please get the hell out of Oakland? Cause you please, I'm begging you, man. Could you please get the hell out of Oakland? Because you are not the reflection of real brothers that came out of Oakland. First of all, he should be crying, period. Over that ain't nothing to cry over. If he would have stood firm and said, well, you know what, at the end of the day, I commend Joe Biden on what he's doing. It's a patriotic thing, but then if you would have done what patriots did, if you want, I was like, dude, what? Van Jones has to understand we are judged as a group, not as one. But he the reason. Now I understand why now all of a sudden these people starting to get bold with us. You notice the climb and people trying us now. People that you never in your life which you think would try to run up and try to, you know what I'm saying? Square up and loca. You got Indian people trying to call themselves squared up. They never would try us. You know, every once in a while you would have a white dude, but now this is beginning to become the norm. White dudes trying to check blood. I had to check my neighbor because he said tried to say something slick, and I checked him. Not really. Actually, as a whole, it's more of us on this planet than them. Whether fully black or biracial, it's more of us than them. They technically don't outnumber us. And then at the end of the day, if you put 20 of us against 20 of them, more than likely 15 of us would come out on top. And that's the thing. They only, when it's like five of them, yeah, they really get tough. But you know, I done seen a shift now. Oh, well, I know about Los Angeles. I already know how Los Angeles is. I've been to Los Angeles several times. I know how them Mexicans be getting down. They only run up on black people if it's like 8-1, or they got a weapon on them. They don't be really calling for no one-on-ones like that though. When it's like a whole bunch of them, they get real tough. But that's what I'm saying though. I'm saying you start to see Asian people trying black people. Like, man, what? But that's the thing. That's what happens. That's the effect of being raised by a woman. But I guess with me, it's different. Cause you know, some white dude was walking towards me when I was at Southland Mall and stuff. When I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm, you know, looking over these kicks I bought. So he started walking towards me. I put my hand out like, dude, what you doing? So I stood up. He walked away. But now I'm just seeing it. I'm just seeing a change. Hey, what's up, Tamisha? What's going on, sister? But yeah, I'm just talking about Van Jones, how weak he made black man look, sitting up boo-hooing. Like, bro. But I'm just saying, it's because of dudes like Van Jones why people is trying us now. We got to go back, man. We got to go back to them days. Like, what you looking at, dude? We got to go back to being aggressive. We got to go like for real. Yeah, I know a lot of them is timid too. I know a lot of them is timid too, but like at the end of the day, we gonna have to start like standing our ground. That's just real talk. We can't keep allowing that to happen. Like I said, people like that you didn't even think would try black people trying black people now. That's because of this new generation, man. These new generation of Negroes, they love to square up against black people. They love to attack black people in defense of somebody else. But when we ask them to ride for their own, then all of a sudden they act like homeboy from "I'm gonna get you, sucker." Listen, dude. When we gonna just tell the truth? Hey, Rob, Bob. When we gonna tell the truth, bro? When is we gonna start telling the truth? Do you need me to say it? Do you need me to say it? I don't care. I'll say it. Integration was the worst thing that happened to black people. It was the biggest con, it was the biggest scam ever. Separate but equal is what we should have been asking for. That was the biggest con ever. Man, at the end of the day, I'm not worried about no tethers or no anchor baby Negroes, because like I said, they can get it too. I mean, we could have a conversation with them too. Segregation was better for us. If they would have gave us our own stuff, and then here's the thing though, the 40 acres and a mule thing was capped too. They did give people some land, but then they turned right back around and finessed them out of the land that they were supposed to give them. Nobody don't would have had these conversations. Like I said, I truly believe that they should give us our own part of the country where it's just us. And keep in mind, like I said before, I don't know if you know. Oh, they can listen. Those tellers, listen. They can keep their ass right where they are. I'm talking about they need to give us our part of the country where respectable black people gonna be. And at the end of the day, we gonna need scientists, to test the waters, make sure they don't poison our waters, because they good for doing that. We're gonna have to watch out for ops and spies, and it'll be tough, but it can be done. And that's what we should start asking for. That could be our reparations. Give us our own part of the country, give us our own sector, and let us run it and operate it. And we ain't bringing we bringing black people there. We ain't bringing no niggas there. I'm just keeping it 100. Respectable black people. That's something that we need to march for. That's something that we need to talk to people like Tariq Nasheed, some other people. They need to give us our own sector. They need to give us our own part of the country. But like I said before, it would be tough, because at the end of the day, even if they did that, for some reason they would have a problem with it. And when I say can't nobody, I'm serious. Because that's what we need to start asking for. Integration has not worked. It's a failure. It's a epic failure. It was a con. And what my problem is, why do you get mad when we basically telling the truth? Why do you get mad when we say this isn't working for us? We're not benefiting from this. You got to ask yourself, why is the wealth gap so far and beyond? It's just out of reach for us. I'm just saying that's what somebody need to do is write a proposal. Now, like I said, if they want us to buy our supplies from them, but at the end of the day, we'll have to test our supplies. Make sure that they don't, like I said, poison our water, like they don't poison our food, they contaminate our food, because they'll do it just on GP. I feel like this. They gave the Native Americans land for those casinos. And I think I don't know the specifics, but I didn't talk to some of them. I know that they got some tangibles for those Indian casinos where they paid next to no taxes. Law enforcement to a certain degree can't enter the property unless they have special some kind of I gotta do more research. I feel like this, if they could do that for them, they damn sure could do it for us. But at the end of the day, we gotta have respectable black people running it. Black people that we can trust. First of all, if every black person picked up and left and went to like Ghana or something, and went and built up made a real life Wakanda in Africa, went to Ghana, this country would fall apart. It's funny how we contribute to this country functioning, but then they don't treat us like we belong in this country. Them people that are always talking about go back to Africa, you sure you want that? You sure? Be careful what you ask for. Because remember, when Marcus Garvey, they had a problem with Marcus Garvey. They basically, when Marcus Garvey was basically trying to do that, they put him in jail. He did exactly what they told him to do. And they put something similar to a RICO on him. So that's what people need to remember about what they did to Marcus Garvey. So be careful what y'all ask for. Well, that's what I'm saying. Saying, Dre, why can't we get the same? No tangibles, no boats. And we need to start. We need to start going down to Washington, saying that we want tangibles, we want reparations, we want our own part of the country. If not, we will pick up and leave. So for all you white people talking about go back to Africa, like I said, you sure you want that to happen? You sure about that? You sure? Y'all sure y'all want that to happen? This country would be if every black person picked up and left and went to Africa, went to Ghana and helped build up Ghana, some of the most smartest people in the world. If we went to places like Ghana and other places that's more friendlier to black people like us, yeah, okay. I'm talking about within 6 months, America probably would be like, for real. America would be a flat out wasteland. These damn white boys would start blowing each other in half. They'd fall apart. No, at the end of the day, it could work. But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we have to try to find a way to keep the rotten apples out. It'll be like this. This is just real talk. We have to have somebody We'll have to put laws in place to protect us. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you come there, if you get caught like dealing drugs, you get executed. You violate a woman, you get executed. Okay. If you a woman and you lie and say a man violated you and it's proven to be a lie, you get an automatic 25 years in jail. You lie about paternity and say a baby belonged to a man and it don't, that's an automatic 10 years in jail. Oh, it could work. It could work. It could work. Van, listen. Like I said, dudes like Van Jones, we just have to cast him off. If I seen Van Jones in person, please. So, like I said, I know Van Jones live in Oakland, or he used to live in Oakland, and I'm asking Van Jones, could you please, if you still live in Oakland, could you please move out of Oakland? Please. I don't know if Van Jones is originally from Oakland, but I know he used to live in Oakland, or he lives in Oakland. Van Jones, could you please move out of Oakland? Could you move to, I don't know, could you move to Union City or something, or Fremont? Please move out of Oakland. Could you move to I don't know, could you move to Morgan Hill? Could you move to Lafayette? Could you move anywhere but Oakland? Could you move to, I mean, for real, man. Move to Pleasant Hill, move to Concord or something, man. But please move out of Oakland, man. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. I never been so. Well, I'm not gonna say I've never been so embarrassed in my life. I That was just cringeworthy. I was cringing. And then the brothers, like LB and Two Raw, they just were highly disappointed. I was just disappointed because I already knew what he did. I knew the damage that he did. Yeah, Santa Rosa would be a good place for him. Or what's that other place? What's that other place? Vegas, Mark. American Canyon. Yeah, dude, please move out of Oakland. Move. I don't know. Go to. I mean, for real, man. Just get out of Oakland. Go to. I don't know. Go to Vacaville or something, man. Go to. I don't know. Go anywhere, but Oakland, dude. Please move out of Oakland. I was just like, when I like first saw him talking, and then I was like, when he was doing his monologue, I was like, I hope this dude don't cry. I was like, please don't cry. And I saw it coming, and I was thinking to myself, dude, please don't cry. Just hold it in, dude. Don't do it. And then when he started boohooing, I was like, oh my god. I don't even think they'd take him in West Hollywood, man. But maybe he need to move out of California. I don't know. Maybe he should go. Maybe he should move to Reno or something. I don't know, man. Just please get out of California or something, or just get out of Oakland, dude. Could you please just get out of Oakland? He gonna have people thinking all the brothers from Oakland is like him, man. Man, he was super like, bro. That was like truly like some watermelon man stuff that he was doing. I mean, I mean Gregory Hines, God bless Gregory Hines. I R.I.P. to the late great Gregory Hines. But man, I'm talking about he was tap dancing. I'm talking about he was doing the Nicholas Brothers two steps. He was looking like what's his name? Sabian Glover from for hmm, ironic. He was looking like Sabian Glover from Bamboozled when he started tap dancing on that table and Mike Mike rep. Oh my god. Like he was looking like, oh my god, I every time, oh man, I would recommend you guys watch Bamboozle, but that movie is like that movie is hard to sit through. I know what Spike Lee was trying to do when he made that movie, but I'm talking about Damon Wayans played. That was one of the worst movies ever made. When I say Damon Wayans played one of the biggest coons I had ever seen, I'm talking about he was a super. When I never looked at Damon Wayans the same when I saw Bamboozle, and I never wanted to watch it again. I hadn't seen nothing so embarrassing since Jerry Rice did that Popeyes chicken commercial, where basically he had that gigantic biscuit, and then he had that and he had that rotisserie helmet with the chicken turned in. And I remember me and Ticket. I'm talking about Ticket cooked Jerry Rice so bad. I'm talking about. I was like, that's what I felt like I was watching. I was like, man, Van Jones, what are you doing, dude? What are you, man, what are you doing? Like, what are you? What are you doing, man? I don't know. Maybe that movie Bamboozle was about. Maybe it was telling the future that somebody like Van Jones was gonna come around. Oh, like, bro, if you don't, oh my God, if you don't stop, oh, like, man, Van Jones, come on, man. I'm talking about. Listen, man. I'm talking about some of our forefathers. They probably was rolling over in their grave. I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about everybody, man. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Nipsey. I mean Kevin Samuels. I'm talking about. They probably was like, damn, man, come on, man, come on. Oh, come on, man. Like, bro, what are you doing? Huey P. Dude, what is it like, dude? What are you doing? What? Yeah, Pac. Like, dude, what are you doing? Bro, my man, what are you like for real? Reggie Jackson probably was somewhere calling him. Reggie Jackson probably was somewhere calling him every name but trying to like all our fallen soldiers probably was rolling over in their grave watching that display of coonery and cowardice by Van. Yeah, Fred Hampton, Huey, Nipsey, Pac. I mean, man, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Stokely Carmichael. I mean, I'm talking about Harry Belafonte. I'm talking about they probably was like this nigga. That's right. Oh my god. Exactly. Hamza. He cried for open racist. Yeah, can't forget H. Rap Brown. Yeah, I just want to apologize to our fallen soldiers. That's real talk. Because Van Jones, he don't reflect all of us. It's still some riders out here. So I just want to say to all our fallen soldiers, like, man, I'm gonna go to Van Jones like Instagram. I'm gonna say, bro, if you live in Oakland, could you please get the hell out of Oakland? Please. We begging you. This dude shit. Hey, this dude shed a tear for open racist that passed laws that specifically that specifically targeted your community. Like I said, a dude getting 50 years for getting caught with 3 rocks, and a dude in a white boy named Sean. He get drug diversion. He get caught with a quarter key. Go figure. I mean, Van Jones, like I said, I'm talking about that man had that. I mean, that man was eating that watermelon like it was a typewriter. I'm talking about he had those butter biscuits. You know how you had the butter biscuits that the big ones, not the small ones. You know how you had those big ass butter biscuits from Pillsbury, the ones that you peel off and stuff that have layers. And then you had a hot syrup that you like it's Negroes like Van Jones why I converted to just exclusively eating waffles. I just can't eat biscuits no more. I'm talking about he did the CB4 big ass biscuit. I'm talking about he had that syrup on there. You know how because a lot of black people like to put like a little spoon of syrup and put it in a microwave for about 45 seconds. I'm talking about he had that hot buttered syrup on them biscuits. He like, bro. I'm talking about the butter bit, bro. I'm talking about the butter biscuits. I'm talking about the butter biscuits that he had was like extra syrup. And they wonder why in this Negroes like Van Jones, why our women don't respect us. Why we the laughing stock of our community. And this is why they don't look at us as being leaders. That was some strict, like I said, man. Van, if you don't get your ass out of here. I'm How do you cry for open? I'm like, bro, how do you sit up there and had the audacity to sit up there and cry and shed tears for a open white supremacist? Yeah, I know. He Mr. Cooper. Yeah, Mr. Cooper, good white, Mr. Cooper, good white folks. Yeah, Joe Biden about as good as Calvin Candy. He about as good as Calvin Candy from Django. Bro, Vegas Mark, your guess is as good as mine. Like, bruh, he listen. I mean, he the nigga from Life. The one that had the gun. I'm gonna keep these dudes in line, boss. I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep them in line, boss. Your guess is as good as mine, man. Somebody please help me figure that out. But anyway, you guys, let me reset because I'm definitely gonna come back with the Kamala Harris video before I end the night. Give me about 20, 25 minutes.